This video will show you how to import the resource library or build up your resource library. Log into the system and go to the build space, library manager, and go to resource library. Our resource library actually is for you to keep all the resources like material. You can double click, you can keep all your material here, label, machinery. Okay, you can keep all the detail here. Okay, let's say you also can import from Excel. Okay, let's say here is for you to key in. If you want to key in, you can just key in here. Okay, you can press enter and key in, and then you can double click, you can key in the item also. Okay, the material. Okay, but this is the label, you can just key in the label cost. Let's say you have the label, any label cost here. Okay, and you can, let's say I go back. If you have an Excel format, let's say you are material in the Excel format, or your labor cost or machinery cost, or you have a proper keep inside the Excel format, so you can just import. Okay, how to import? I open one Excel file. Okay, this is a sample Excel file. Okay, but the thing that you need to do is very straightforward. The first row you must put actually is the trade name. Okay, because this one imported, it will become a trade inside the resource library. And then you need to make sure every item have a blank row. Okay, every item has a blank row, and then each item have their own units and the rates. Okay, so and then you can import all the sheet together. Like this is different, you can see many sheet here. So the most important is you need to make sure all the sheet, okay, let's say the description C, and then all the sheet, the description is C. Okay, the column is C, because when you import, our system will define which column. Okay, so that's all. It's very straightforward. And then you can go to our system here. Let's say I want to import to here, you can just go to import from file, import from Excel, select, and then you can browse to the Excel file here, select, and then you can just select, you need to match a column. You can see from here, description. Okay, I go back to this Excel file, description is C, and then this one E is a unit, and then F is rate, C, E, F. So I need to go back to the system here, C, E, F. So I click import. You can see it will preview. Let's say I just want to import these two with rates, import. So you can see imported already. If you double click, you can see. Okay, so this one you can put a head here. Let's say if you want to manually key in, you can just add the row here. You can just type a new item. Okay, it's very straightforward. And then you want to put the unit here. Let's say tonnage. Okay, or I can just put tonnage. You can select from here. Okay, and then you can just key in the rates here. Okay, also can. Yeah, so this let's say I go back to trades. Let's say I go back to the material. So you can see the list of material here. Let's say for example I go to the, let's say brickworks, I double click, so you can see the different bricks, how much per pieces. Okay, so you can, this is for you to keep all the material costs, labor, and machinery. Okay, so you can add the row. Is something like Excel, it's very straightforward. You want to add a new trade, you can just add a new trade here. Okay, you can key the new trade. Okay, and then you can just double click, and then you can key the new item here. Or maybe you have some head, you can just put the head here. We have the item type, you can select head. Okay, let's say the new item. You can manually type also. This one you can add on the new item from time to time. Indent. Okay, what's the unit? Let's say meter cube. How much the rates? You can just type. Okay, but you can double click also. You can see our supplier here. You can link to your supplier also. Okay, but this one is a RFQ. This is you can refer to our RFQ, request for quotation module. Okay, so this is how to import the resource library and add a new resource item inside